Happy Friday. The time is now 6:42 and we're hovering around those mid 80s for highs today, but then we drop to the lower 80s because we do add a little bit more in terms of humidity, and as a result of that, the more humid air doesn't heat as well as drier air. So that's how you get dew points that, or heat indices that feel like 90, even though we get only to those lower 80s. There's also an isolated chance of 1 or 2 isolated storms here or there that could pop up during the afternoon. But the better chances of storms don't come through Sunday and Monday as well. And those are even then on the conditional side because we have a strong capping inversion in place. And what that does is it acts as a barrier for storm development, so they don't get that lift that they can because of that stable layer that is above it, so they can't really grow like they want to. As we go hour by hour, as we set all this up for you, this is as we head through the day on Saturday. Could be seeing 1 or 2 isolated showers. I've pegged it at a 20% chance, and then as you head through the day on Sunday, that's when the chances start to increase. By the time we get to Monday as well, I've pegged both days at a 30% chance. And again, this storm risk is absolutely conditional with that capping inversion in place. If a storm does break the cap, then we should get good beneficial rain to pop up from it. And rainfall amounts, as we go through that, Saturday they shouldn't be amounting to very much, but as we go through Monday and then eventually into Tuesday, that's when some of our western zones potentially could see some of the heaviest amounts of rain. Now, last time we had this situation develop where models ahead of time had the western zones that had it, our eastern zones actually ended up getting some of the heaviest amounts of rain. So we can't really nail this down just yet, but definitely something to pay attention to and be hopeful for, because those western zones, some of them are under an exceptional drought. But we do have that southerly flow coming in, bringing in that warm, moist air, and with those dew points and those temperatures pretty much close together, that's why we have those cloud covers in place, especially with that dry line way out to the west over portions of that Permian Basin. Live look at Temple right now. There's that cloud cover like I'm talking about on our downtown tower cam. Dew point at 66 and the temperature at 70. This is what I'm talking about with the air being nearly completely saturated with that movement of that air at wind at south-southeast at 11 miles an hour. That's why we're starting off mainly cloudy. And we're pretty much in those lower 70s, upper 60s popping up as well. Places like Centerville at 68, but Waco's at 71. Right here in Temple Belton, we're checking in at that 70-degree mark. And temperatures are going to get to those low to mid 80s. Some areas might get to those upper 80s as you head down to the Brazos Valley, Navasota, Brenham. Your models are checking in at 89 and 88 respectively, but we're in those upper 60s to those lower 70s with those partly to mostly cloudy skies. Still a bit on that breezy side with winds out of the south at 15 to 20 miles an hour. And as a result of all this, the last time I get to say this, it's a 9 on the Jordan meter for today. So 9 is fine wine. Right, Tahisha?
Oh, yeah.